Assalamualaikum and hello YouTube, my name is Nur Muhammad from NMOsh, and yes, I'm back with the another full video review of this Proxima Scuba Master that I've required about 2 months back. Yes, so I think I've got this somewhere around early of July, and now it's the end of August and I finally have enough information or enough experience for me to give this thing a full review. Okay, so before we do that, let's do a quick wristwatch check. Today I am wearing another watch from this so-called Chinese micro brands, that is this Steel Dive to Marine Master, or better known as the Tuna Homage, a Seiko Tuna Homage, and this is an awesome watch as well. That's right. So I've bought this for about 185 US dollars, and for that, what do you get for your money, right? So of course, first things first, it came in this very sturdy pelican style, and inside the box you're gonna find this watch, albeit I didn't buy it with this rubber bracelet. I bought it with its standard stainless steel bracelet, and let's see what is inside the box. So it's quite difficult to get off, it's a bit tight in my opinion. So there's no branding on top of it, so this is your normal, you know what, a standard box from that you get from these guys, right? So inside we have a Proxima warranty card here. It mentioned that I bought it on the 30th of June, and Proxima will, within 2 years from the date of purchase, repair the watch free of charge, blah blah blah. It's very nice to get 2 years warranty on a watch that came from China. And this is the bracelet that came with this watch. I've sized it for my personal, for my 6.5 inch wrist. Used it for maybe 2 or 3 days and took it off and put it back on the rubber bracelet, because not because the bracelet is bad, but because on the bracelet for my 6.75 inch wrist, and it weighs about 190 grams, and that is way too heavy for me. So the maximum that I can go for any watch for that matter on a bracelet is about 175 grams. Yeah, but it is still a bit too heavy, right? So anyway, so we're just gonna check out the bracelet here. So it features a brush finishing, sort of you know, Rolex style, but you know what, this style is much nearer to the Seiko MM300 that it is homaging. And yeah, we have this brush finishing here and a very thin polish finishing in the middle, in the both side of the mid links, and that's pretty much about it. Of course, you're gonna have this very long links, which also contributes to that, you know what, to that discomfort on my wrist because it's quite difficult. So you have a 3 micro link adjustment here, and that is also one of the reason it's a bit difficult to get a perfect fit on the wrist, right? So it came with this 2.5 mil screw pin, right, or what do you call this, spring bar, and it is very sturdy. But yeah, I'm not going to be using it just because it's way too heavy. So for my 6.75 inch wrist, so I've took out 3 links, and the pins, they are using a split type pins, right? So that is what you got in the box. So let's put it out of the way. So let's check out the watch itself. So I've put it on this natural rubber band again from Proxima. Initially, when I bought this watch, I thought that I wanted to try out the rubber band as well. So instead of ordering the 20 mil version of the band, I've ordered the 22 mil version of the band. And when this rubber band finally came, I think that this is an awesome rubber band for the money. So let's just check out the rubber band first. So it features this waffle style design. So you can see there's this pattern here. Oops, come on, focus. So this is a straight line pattern here, and on the top we have these 2 floating keepers here, and we have this brushed and polish finishing on the buckle, which for me is just nice. It's not really that thick or big of a buckle. And at the underside we have this what do you call this, escape escape holes here, and we have this Proxima logo at the underside of the strap, which for me looks really nice. And let me see, oh yeah, it has that vanilla scent, but it's not really that that you know what, that strong. So yeah, I've bought the, together with the watch, it came with this 22mm rubber strap. I went on to the seller and asked him, dude, can I buy another one of your strap this time around in this 20mm? And again, it features the same texture and the smell, that very nice smell. So for me, this MM300 watch, homage watch, looks much better on the what do you call this, waffle style strap, rather than the bracelet that it came with, right? So let's give it a quite quick wipe, right? So what do you get for that $185? So I've choose a version of this gold or gilt dials and hands, and the ceramic bezel insert that features this lume, a BGW9 lume on the ceramic bezel insert, and the and I think it's Super Luminova C3 on the hands and the indices. So we'll do a quick we'll do a lume shot later on, but yeah, let's check out what do you get for the money. So of course you're gonna have the Seiko NH35 movement in it, and you're gonna have this what do you call this, case backless or there's no case back on this particular watch, so everything will be fitted from the front. So you put in the movement first, you put in the crown, and later on you put in the dial and the crystal and the ceramic bezel insert, and that's it, you are good to go. So right, so is it worth the money? For me, if you can find it cheaper, definitely, right? So I know that the original or the Seiko MM300 is going to cost you, I don't know, man, maybe $3,000 or $3,500. So I just wanted to know how it feels on the wrist, and I've been using doing this for the past 2 months, and I think I will definitely get that MM300 sometime in the future when I have the budget. So for the meantime, this just enough for me to scratch that itch, right? Okay, so what do we have here? So we have on the dial, oh man, right, so we have a sapphire crystal on top, and it has that blue AR coating. If I can just play around with the light, maybe I can show you a bit more. So let's just yeah, so we have the blue AR coating on at the back, and we have, of course, this is sapphire crystal. It's just a bit domed, so it's not a flat sapphire crystal. And we have that dial, that black polished dial with that gilt hands, and of course gold printing. Proxima here, Scuba Master Professional 300 meters, and we have that applied indices. And of course that it has that simple chaptering, very thin chaptering, it of course in a gold printing. And we have that white date wheel. I'm not really sure if that is the better choice. Maybe it would look better in a black that date wheel, but yeah, you'll never know, because the original MM300 also has a white black date. So yeah, since this is an homage watch, so maybe they are going for the exact look. And yeah, of course, when you do a homage, you will try to replicate everything. So this, unfortunately, they replicate too much, so the chaptering is a bit too, what do you call it, it's a bit slanted to the left. So you can see on top here, you can see that the 12 hours markers is not really aligned with the chaptering. Yeah, but that is the case on some Seikos as well, right? So we have the of course the indices all is mimicking the Seiko MM300, and we have the crown here, and of course we have the NH35, and it has hand wind. So I forgot to mention that the hands, the hour hands and also the minute hands, also is similar to the one that you would find on a Seiko Marine Master. I'm not really sure about the second hands, though the second hands does feature this loomed and red color, and I'm not really sure which model that they are trying to follow. And I think the Seiko Marine Master that I've the Marine Master 300 that I've seen before, some of them has this red printing, some of them does not, so I'm not really sure which one or which model they are trying to copy, right? So anyways, so the design of the hands, the minute hands, I don't really like it because it's not too long. So you can see that the hands does not really touch the let me just, when you want to adjust the minutes, right? So you need to guess, when should you stop. So that's kind of annoying, because if you see this one, so the minute hand is much closer to the indices, but this one is a bit too far in my opinion. Maybe if they could, add another millimeters to that hand, so maybe that will solve the problem. But yeah, it is what it is, because okay, let me just zoom out a bit. So yeah, okay, so we have what else? So we have this ceramic bezel insert here, so ceramic, it will not scratch, and it gives that super duper shiny look to the watch. And the bezel insert itself, the sound of it, I'm just gonna shut up and let you enjoy the sound. Alright, so that is very, very clicky, and because of the chaptering misalignment, it's just slightly, maybe 0.5 millimeters not aligned with the chaptering. So yeah, that is a bit annoying, but what to do. Anyway, so on the side we have this vertical or coin edge bezel here, and the case itself, you can see it is a similar to the MM300. So you're gonna have a brush finishing here, and polish side here, and in the middle we have this brush beveling, and at the bottom you're gonna have again a polish finishing, and at the back we have this dolphin logo with this etching, and there's no Proxima branding whatsoever at on the back, right? So, and of course we have that drill lugs, and that makes it much easier to swap out any straps that you like, right? So of course we're gonna have this I totally forgot to mention about the crown. This crown is one of the best crown that I've ever experienced. Oops, sorry, I hit the camera. I think I've handled quite a lot of Seiko watches before, and the only one that has that similar feel is a Seiko Blue Sumo that I've had maybe 2 or 3 years back. I've had Seiko Monster, Seiko Turtle, and everything does not come close to this one. So you can see that there is a black here. I think there is a black gasket here, and when you open it and when you want to screw it down, it just feel the quality, and it just I don't know, I can't show it through the camera, but it feels very, very high quality. This crown is, right? So of course it doesn't have any sign logo here. I wish it has, but yeah, it is what it is. Some Seiko doesn't have that as well, and yeah, you can't really complain, right? So I totally forgot to mention the size. The dimension is diameter from here to here is 44 millimeters, from lug to lug is 50 millimeters, and the thickness is about 15.5 millimeters. Quite a chunky watch on your wrist. The lug width is 20 millimeters. And initially I thought that it's gonna be a bit too big on my wrist, but after using it for the past 2 months, I think the size is just right. It is still a big watch though, so don't get me wrong there. It is still a big watch, but it is doable. So you can live with this from day to day basis. So if you do have a Seiko Marine Master and you don't want to damage your expensive watch, maybe this is a good choice, right? So maybe, I don't know, so it depends on you. So you can see on my 6.75 inch wrist, it sits very, very tall. One of the reason that I prefer to put it on this rubber strap is because if you want to put it on a narrow strap or something like a thicker narrow strap like a Blue Shark or something like that, it will stand taller on your wrist. So this rubber strap is just so nice. I think it suits the watch very, very well, right? So what else to talk about the watch? So the accuracy, I don't know, man. Some people ask me about the accuracy, so I don't have any meter or device to check it, but as far as I've use this watch. So it I think this thing lose about 6 seconds a day, so not really that annoying. But yeah, since Seiko quotes this movement for about what, plus 40 minus 25, so yeah, it's still in that in that ballpark. So what else do I want to talk about? So the finishing, right? So the finishing of the case, so it's generally nice but not as sharp as a Seiko Sumo, I assume. So you can see that the brushing, and do you know what the difference when you change from brush to polish finishing? There's still a bit of unevenness, but yeah, I don't really mind it, considering how much did I pay for this thing. And the great thing is you don't have any sharp edges that you would find sometimes on these affordable Chinese watches, right? So let's do a quick loom check, right? So boom, oops, still have the lights on. Right, okay, come on, why do I have another light coming off? Right, so let's just pause this one. Okay, so this is how it looks in the dark. So you have a dual loom here. So you have the blue BGW9 on the ceramic insert, and you have that green C3 Super Luminova shine bright in the dark, and this thing lasts up until 6 a.m. in the morning, right? So if I want to compare it with the steel dive, so this one again features the same formula, and I think these two watches from China is really good product, and yeah, it looks absolutely awesome, right? So let's put the light back on. Oh, I hit the camera again, sorry about that. Okay, so what is my conclusion of this Proxima Scuba Master Professional 300? Okay, so if you don't mind a Seiko homage or a Seiko MM300 homage, this is definitely a good alternative. And if you could find it cheaper, right, so that is also a good thing to go. So I've like I mentioned just before, I've got this for about $185, but if you do wait until the AliExpress sales or whatsoever, it will come cheaper, maybe around $165 or something like that. But do make sure that you go for the DHL shipping, because that helps a lot, because during this COVID-19 pandemic situation, shipping from China is going to take you quite a while, and that is why I suggest you go for that DHL shipping if you can, right? So that will cost maybe $15 more, but in my case it is already included in this price. But yeah, still, damn, let's just put that thing again, and let me tell you guys, this is an awesome watch for the money, and it definitely made me want to get the real thing sooner or later, right? So let's just start with this wristwatch check. So yeah, guys, please be safe, and if you enjoy this video, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more future video reviews such as this one, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.